Welcome back. Now it's time to start a discussion about daemon or daemon threads. But before we do that, let me first explain something that I forgot to explain in the last video. And that is that every program that you're gonna create is gonna have at least one thread. And that thread is called the main thread. And the main thread is where all the code is gonna be executed. Besides our threads that we can create to do concurrent work, there is also this main thread. And if you want to see that this main thread actually is and it's working, just print threading.enumerate, and that's going to print the name of the thread. As you see, you have main thread, and you have thread 1, thread 2, then the main thread finishes, and you have task thread 1, thread 2 completed. Now, what we can do is we can make the main thread to wait for the thread 1 and thread 2 to finish the work. And to do that, to type here thread 1 dot join and thread 2 dot join, and that is gonna say, hey, wait for those threads to finish their work, and after that you can finish the main thread. So if I run this, we have both threads starting at the same time concurrently, both finish at the same time, and only after that the main thread also finishes its work. So this is how we can do that. Now let's close this. Now, what are daemon threads? In Python, a daemon thread is a type of thread that runs in the background and is designed to perform tasks without blocking the main program from exiting. The key characteristics of a daemon thread is that it's automatically killed when the main program exits. This means that daemon threads are not essential for the program to complete. They are more like background helpers. Daemon thread. It's a thread that runs in the background and doesn't prevent the program from closing. If all the non-daemon threads, the main work, are done, the program will exit, even if the daemon threads are still running. Non-daemon thread is a thread that if is still running will keep the program alive until it finishes its work. And real world example. Imagine you have a program that processes some data and saves the results to a file. While this is happening, you might want to log some information like progress or errors to a file or display it on the screen. However, logging isn't critical to the main task, processing data. You can use a daemon thread for logging. So you have the main task, non-daemon thread, processing and saving the data. This is the critical part of the program. Then we have the login, which is a daemon thread, writing the progress updates and or errors to a log file. This runs in the background. Here is how this looks. And I'm gonna import threading. I'm gonna import time. And I will define here a function, log status. I'm gonna type while true print login status. Logging. And I will put here I will type time dot sleep 2 seconds. I'm gonna put a comment, simulate logging. Alright, I'll go down here. I'll create another function, def process data, and I'll type here for I in range 5 print processing data square brackets dot format, and I'm gonna insert I. And I'll put here time dot sleep 1. So I'm gonna put a comment, simulate data processing. I don't like this underline because of my OCD. So I'm gonna go down here and I'll type log thread equals to threading dot thread target log status. Then I'm gonna type log thread dot daemon. I'm gonna set this to true because I want this thread to be a daemon thread or a daemon thread. Then I'll type log thread dot start. And let's go down here and let's type process data, and I'm gonna add a print main program has finished. Now if you run this, let's move this down. If you run this, you get login status, processing data 0, processing data 1, login status, processing data 2, login status, processing data 4, and then we have main program has finished. Now what happens here? First, let me go up here. First, the log status functions runs in a loop and keeps the login status updates every 2 seconds. Since it's a daemon thread, it doesn't need to finish for the program to exit. The process data function is the main task and it's run in the main non-daemon thread. It processes some data and then finishes. Once the process data finishes, the main program exits. Since log thread is a daemon thread, it's automatically killed and the program ends immediately after the main task is done. So when to use daemon threads? Daemon threads are useful when you have a background task that are not critical to the program's completion. Some real-world examples include login, as in the example above, where login can continue in the background and it doesn't need to complete if the main program finishes. Another example is auto-saving. Let's say that in a text editor you might have a daemon thread that auto-saves your work every few seconds. If the user quits the editor, it doesn't matter if the last autosave finishes or not. It will. So next, another example is monitoring. Monitoring system resources are other non-critical tasks that should stop once the main program completes. In summary, daemon threads are perfect for background tasks that doesn't need to be completed before the program exits. Alright, so this is our discussion about daemon threads. I'm gonna end this video here and I'll see you in the next video.